Welcome for everybody. How has technology evolved in education throughout history? And what could we predict for it? Human history usually progresses like a pendulum. It goes and then it comes back. This is the case for work and consequently for education. 3,000 years ago, in Greece and other Eastern nations, work was not for people. It means that the work was not for free men. It was the duty of women, servants, and slaves. People, that is, free men, spent their time learning, discussing, and studying. It was the case of Athens, or training to be one of the best soldiers in the world, which was the case of Sparta. Additionally, in both cases, they learned to play games, sports, and music. At the beginning of the last century, no one thought that one day it would be possible for people to enjoy nature and focus their life on knowledge and personal fulfillment, thanks to robotic technologies to produce all the necessary goods and services. Homer, Hesiod, and Orpheus were poets who taught people around 900 before Christ using speaking as technology based on their memory, their verbal linguistic intelligence, and a deep knowledge of grammar and general culture. They didn't like to use the old-fashioned writing developed by the Assyrian and Mesopotamian nations. They hoped that by the next century, their knowledge would be transcribed using an easy and efficient phonetic alphabet. They took advantage of the ancient Egyptian technology of papyrus paper to write their books. The Greek phonetic alphabet, writing, and paper were the most revolutionary technologies that would be applied to the development and spread of higher education for a long time, almost 2.5 millennia, during which there were troops of handwriters, who were going to be dedicated to duplicate books. They never imagined that in the future a machine, the Gutenberg printer, would be invented to replace them. But 20 years ago, teachers taught using acetate projectors and drawing their slides with colored pens. Well, it was a more advanced technology than the old blackboard and chalk technology. But news magazines announced at that time that video beam and PowerPoint technologies would be launched soon. Today, virtual education with video conferencing technologies is the cutting edge, but by the end of our current decade, new technologies will have been developed to connect our brains directly to the internet. And we are going to learn, play, and research everything that we want. Robots will be trained to do hard work, and humans will enjoy their life and educate themselves.